Okay, good evening to everyone. Hope everyone's doing wonderful this evening. Just, I'll probably talk about it again, but I've had, well, unfortunately this weekend I kind of, how can I say it? Kind of relapsed a little bit. Drank a lot, probably drank too much. And actually drank so much that I literally passed out, and actually happened twice, so I just want some prayers. I'm right now working with a few people to wonder what happened and why, and how it could be avoided. But so we're gonna start fresh. We're gonna start with Ultima 6, and we're going to okay. So I actually have Ultima 6 pulled up. Okay, so this actually picks up from Ultima 5. Upon your world, 5 seasons have passed since your triumphant homecoming from Britannia. You have traded the Avatar's life of peril and adventure for the lonely serenity of a world at peace. But television supermen cannot take the place of friends who died at your side. Now, one thing that's about interesting is you can actually change the channel. So I'm actually pressing the number buttons and actually changing the channel. Outside, a chill wind rises. And in moments, the storm is upon you. Tongues of lightning lash the sky, conducting an unceasing crescendo of thunder. Thunder, thunder. In a cataclysm of sound and light, a bolt of searing blue fire strikes the earth. Lightning amongst the stones. Is this a sign from distant Britannia? You bolt from your house, stumbling, running, blind in the storm, into the forest, down the path, through the rain, to the stones. Near the stones, a smell of damp, blasted earth hangs in the air. In a frozen moment of lightning-struck daylight, you glimpse the tiny obsidian stone in the midst of the circle. Wondering, you pick it up. And from the heart of the stones, a softly glowing door ascends in silence. Exultant memories wash over you as you clutch the stone. When last you saw an orb such as this, it was cast down by Lord British to banish the tyrant Blackthorn. But your joy soon gives way to apprehension. The gate to Britannia has always been blue as the morning sky. Abruptly, the portal quivers and begins to sink into the ground. Its crimson light wanes. Desperation makes the decision an easy one. Okay, so what we're going to do is we are going to create a character, and this one we're going to call Daphne. Male or female? We're going to go female. We actually have the option of picking portrait. I'm going to go with this one. Okay. Welcome, O Seeker. A lonely stroll along an unfamiliar forest path brings you upon a curious gypsy wagon, its exotic colors dappled in the summer shade. Isn't that how Ultima 4 started? It was like You know, some gypsy in a wagon. A woman's voice rings out with the friendship, beckoning you into across the wagon's threshold, and as it happens, into another life. At Lao, that's how come to fulfill thy destiny, the gypsy says. She smiles, as if in great relief. Sit down before me, and I shall pour the light of virtue into the shadows of thy future. Okay. On a wooden table, 8 bottles stand, a rainbow of bubbling liquids. Behold the virtues of the Avatar, the woman says. Let us begin the casting. Okay, the captain of the King's Guard asks that one among thee visit a hospital to cheer the children with tales of valiant personal deeds. Dost thou show the compassion and play the braggart, or B, let humbly another person go? Well, I'm gonna play the braggart. Thou art a bounty hunter sworn to return an alleged murderer. After his capture, thou dost come to believe him innocent. Dost thou A, sacrifice thy sizable bounty for him for thy belief, or honor thine oath to return him as promised? Honor thine oath. A merchant owes thy friend money now long past due. Thou dost see the same merchant drop a purse of gold. Dost thou A, honestly return the purse intact, or B, justly give thy friend a portion of the gold first? Pinball with Fear, how are you doing? Yep, this is how I look. Let's just say I did not have a fun weekend. A local bully pushes for a fight. Dost thou A, valiant trounce the rogue, or B, decline, knowing in thy spirit that no lasting good will come of it? I don't know about y'all, I'm kicking butt. After 20 years, thou hast found the slayer of thy best friends. The villain proves to be a man who provides the sole support for a young girl. Dost thou spare him in compassion for the child, or B, slay him in the name of justice? Justice. During battle, thou art ordered to guard thy commander's empty tent. The battle goes poorly, and thou dost yearn to aid thy fellows. Dost thou valiantly enter the battle, or B, honor thy post as guard? I'm valiantly entering. Thou art sent to secure a needed treaty with a distant lord. Thy host is agreeable to thy proposal, but insults thy country at dinner. Dost thou valiantly bear the slurs, or B, justly rise and demand an apology? Oh boy, that's a tough one. Justly rise and demand an apology. The path of the Avatar lies beneath thy feet, worthy Daphne, the gypsy intones. With a mysterious smile, she passes you the flask of shimmering liquids. Drink of these waters and go forth among our people, who shall receive thee in joy. Okay, as you drink from the flask, vertigo overwhelms you. A soothing mist obscures the gypsy's face, and you sink without fear into an untroubled sleep. You wake in a different time upon another world shore. Though the Avatar's quests bring you triumph and tragedy, never do you stray from the path of the 8 virtues. The sagas of Ultima 4 and Ultima 5 chronicle your perilous travels, and your name and your deeds are written forever among Britannia's legend. Finally, tempered by your struggles against the enemies of virtue, you are proven ready to answer the epic challenge of Ultima 6. Okay. Oh boy. Dazed. Okay, so now this is after I have gone through the portal. So now I have gone through the red gate. I was a little worried because it was red, not blue. And y'all, as I said, send prayers and best wishes. I'm doing well, okay? I'm not doing poorly. I just, well, I guess I need to start another sobriety streak. Dazed, you emerge from the portal to find yourself standing on a desolate plain. Nearby rests a massive rune-struck altar shrouded in moonlit fog. At first the plain is still, then 100 voices raise a slow, death-like song, drawing closer and closer with each passing moment. You are seized by an urge to run. Holy, oh, lo, holy, oh, yo, holy, oh, margarine. Or should I do the other one that you sometimes there's like peas and carrots, peas and carrots? Okay. But you have no place to go. Y'all, I'm in trouble. Before you can offer a protest to the creatures who surround you, scaly claws grasp your body. With unearthly strength, the monsters bind you to the altar stone. Kneeling, the hordes sway and chant as a stately winged nightmare steps forward. The leader unwraps a velvet-colored brass-bound book and recites from it in a formal, stilted tongue. Shouts and jeers explode from the masses as the priest slams shut the book. In his hand, a malignant dagger drips with moonlight. You close your eyes. The dying scream, certainly your own, curdles the air. Notice there's something behind. There's something weird going on behind them. Cat call, the dagger, a scream, death. Pandemonium, shrieks of rage, of terror. From the inevitable, an impossibility emerges. You are still alive. How in the heck am I still alive? Silent red fills the darkness. There is the wooden clack of a crossbow, and a violet-fletched rose blooms in the priest's barren forehead. Friendly faces vault from a newborn moongate, while a rain of quarrels holds the furious mob at bay. The knight Dupre's sword slashes twice in the darkness, slicing away your bonds. Quickly, old friend, to the gate! Accompanied by the swordsman Shimino and a grinning, crossbow-wielding Yolo the Bard, Dupre thrusts a spare sword into your hands. Snatching the fallen priest's book, Yolo dives into the redness with Shimino at his heels. The howling throng surges forward, all of one terrible mind. The gate wanes rapidly as you and Dupre charge through, but not rapidly enough. From the mob's vanguard, 3 of the abominations scramble toward the gate. Driven by fury, the creatures hurl their bodies into the portal's last handspan of light. Okay. So now what we have is this is actually the what up? I'm at work. Yeah, good. Thank you for saying hi. Try to tilt. Okay, so what we need to do is now this is more complicated. So what I need to do is I need to go into battle mode. I'm gonna go okay. And a lot of this, the combat is actually automatic. So I want to attack one of these what looks like gargoyles with a sword. Okay. So the gargoyles are automatically attacking. No, I mean my creatures are automatically attacking. Okay, so now we've killed the 3 gargoyles. So now we're going to break off combat. Now, one thing to keep in mind, these gargoyles often do have loot. Now, if you notice, the commands have been simplified. There's a, you know, it used to be they have a bunch of, you know, letters, but now it's like, so what you do is you look. So we're going to look. You see a dead body, 16 stones, and we find nothing. Let's look at this dead body. Okay, so we find a club. We're going to take the club. So let's, we find a boomerang. Okay, so we're going to get the boomerang. Okay. Now we're going to talk to Lord British, and we're going to find out what the heck is going on here now. Okay. See, the noble ruler of Britannia. Daphne! 'Tis good to see thee again. Much has happened since thou last departed our realm. But I must make sure 'tis truly thee. Only the true Avatar would know what was contained in the compendium I sent. What creatures are wisps oft mistaken for? Okay, now, you know, if you're in case anyone's curious what this is actually a form of copy protection. It's a form of copy protection, you know, to make sure that you've actually really bought the game and read the book. Nowadays, you can, let's say Firefly. Okay, what does trolls lack? Whew. And what's going to happen is they're going to keep going through questions until you've answered enough of them. Oh, I don't know this one. I'm going to say vision. Nope. Okay, so he's going to keep if I remember, Hezbolahs were produced from a wizard. What are reapers made of? Remnants. Trees? Oh. Well, we gotta try this again. Oh, wait. Forest. What does trolls lack? I thought they lacked vision. Sight? Eyes? Teeth, mouth, mind. Okay, so we're gonna keep trying this again. Firefly. They keep asking me the troll question. Faye. Okay. Silver serpent. Shield. Okay. I'm gonna be stubborn. But I know. Hands. I know about half of these answers. Firefly. Coin. Okay, I'm going to keep on going until I can get Fire. Wizard. How do serpents attack? I think they attack by their beaks. The serpents attack. Fire. Thou art correct. What do trolls lack? Feet. Nope. Eyes. Okay, at least I know. Okay. Squids are the beaks. Wizard. Okay. So finally, after about 10 times, okay, so Daphne, take this key. It will unlock the gatehouse by the southern entrance to the castle. Then you can use the lever inside to raise the portcullis and the crank will lower the drawbridge. The same key will also let you into the sewers under the castle. Now, let me tell you what has transpired since thy last visit. The vast underworld from which thou didst rescued me hath collapsed. Yet still there are forces of evil abroad in the land. Britannia is under attack by gargoyles such as those thou just fought. They have been coming up through the dungeons. Thus far, they have mainly been attacking the shrines of the 8 virtues. Now, a new feature in this, anytime you see a word in red, it's the word in red is telling you to, is saying, hey, that's a word that you can mention. When the Shrine of Companion this fall, Sir Joffrey sent a party to free it. Do thou ask him of his mission. Perhaps thou can provide some assistance. While thou art here, I have set aside a room in the castle set aside for thy personal use. 'Tis in the west wing of the chambers, just south of my own chambers. I have some servants who place some equipment there in case thou should have need of it. Of course, thou may feel free to borrow anything in my castle, if thou dost shall need it. Lastly, any time you need healing, do thou but ask me. If thou wish to repeat all this later, thou need but ask. Okay. I'm going to ask about the shrines. Okay, so it looks like gargoyles have captured the shrines. Okay. Okay, so we have to somehow foil their evil schemes. Okay. Virtues. Okay, and he says stay strong. Because, and apparently he thinks the gargoyles are pretty evil. Okay, well. Now, what I can also do, I can talk to, I'm going to actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to click. Okay, so right now I have a sword. I'm going to ready the Ankh. Okay. One thing I'm going to do, I'm going to unready the sword, and I'm going to go with the boomerang. The boomerang will allow me to capture... now, there's also this thing here, and I would just want to look. So look at it, and... Okay, so we also have this Orb of the Moons. I'm gonna ask Lord British about it. Orb. Okay, so we're gonna ask Lord British about the Orb of the Moon. So you show Lord British the black stone. I have such a stone, as thou may recall. I did not know that there were more such orbs. 'Twill serve thee well in thy travels if thou dost learn to master its powers. To open a gate, use the stone and carefully position it a few feet from thee. Thou wilt discover that the placement is the key. In the proper positions, the stone can conjure gates to take thee to numerous destinations. Okay, so now we know how to use the stone. Now, interesting, I can even talk to my own party. So I can actually talk to Dupre. Ah, why, questing, of course. We have been on many quests together, you and I. Yes, you've really got on some really fine ones. When you're not around, I have to settle for rescuing damsels, finding grails, and the like. Let's ask about the grails. That's right. Lord British likes to keep grails around to use at his banquets, but he's always losing them. Banquets. Okay. Good. I like Dupre. But let's talk to these other people. So this is a concerned looking mage. Hail to thee, milady, and well met. 'Twas I who learned of thy peril through my mystic arts, so that aid might be sent unto thee. Iolo, I saw that thou did find a book. Might I examine it? Ah, certainly, my lord. Perhaps thou can make better sense of it than I, says Iolo. Strange. This has a picture on its cover of a gargoyle standing with one foot on the chest of a slain human. This is interesting. It's written in a language I know not. Take it to Mariah at the Lyceum, the finest scribe on the great council of wizards. One more thing, Avatar. I noticed thou didst arrive through a red gateway. Dost thou have the stone that opened the gate? Yes, I think I do. From whence could it have come? The gargoyles, perhaps? Best ask Lord British about it. Well, I actually already did. I actually did already ask him about it, so I'm good on that sense. Now, if you notice, I don't really have anything. All I have is a boomerang. I just have an Ankh. I don't have any armor. Don't have any weapons, anything like that. So I need to kind of get myself equipped. Okay. We're going to talk to this tall, handsome man. I'm glad to see thee, Daphne. Perhaps thou canst prevail where others could not. I sent a party of 10 to recapture the shrine of compassion from the gargoyles. Alas, they failed dismally. The survivors are recuperating in the town of Cove. Thou wouldst do well to speak with them first. Mayhap they learned something which might aid thee. I must confess I fear the worst. The gargoyles are such powerful foes, and they are spreading so fast. Perhaps the end of the realm is nigh. Okay. Now, one thing that we remember from Ultima 4 is runes and mantras. So let's ask Lord British about them. Let's ask Lord British about runes and mantras. Runes. Okay, so for the runes, ask each town leader. Okay, so we're supposed to ask each town leader of the runes. Let's ask about the mantras. Okay. Also ask the town leader, Lord British, you're getting to be a bit of a pain. You know that? Okay. So I'm gonna. Okay, Okay, so now we're gonna go. Okay, remember that Lord British said he had a thing. I think that's his personal chambers. sure if this was mine. Okay, so let's get this, a spell book, and I'm actually going to ready it. Okay, so let's ready the spell book first. Okay. Okay, and let's open the chest. Okay, so we got some a chain coif, so we're gonna wear that. Okay, got some leather boots, so let's get us some leather boots. Shield, 5 lockpicks. Okay, the bag, good. The bag looks like it has some spells. Red potion, 8 portions of meat, 6 loaves of bread. Got some ale, 6 torches. And the open chest, which will drop over there. Okay, so it looks like we've got. Okay, so what we can do, if we want, we can actually. Okay, so it's inventory is a little bit trickier here, but we're gonna drop the bag and we're gonna drop it over here, and then we're gonna get everything. Okay, now we have a couple choices. We could go into the sewers, but I think our first order of business is to unlock the gate. Okay, so you see, okay, so let's see where our key is. So our key is A, so we're gonna use the key on this. Okay, so we've unlocked it. Okay, so we're gonna use this. We're gonna use the lever, so we open that. Okay, so now we've unlocked the gate. Okay, a peasant. You see a sly-looking fellow dressed in rags. Hello, my good woman. Okay, so we have a peasant. Okay, so name. He glances around quickly to see if anyone seems to be listening. I'm Lord British, but don't tell anyone. I'm in disguise so I can mingle with the commoners. Yeah, sure. And I'm Abraham Lincoln. Very convincing, don't you think? I made it myself. But see what... Okay, of course, no one dare say anything bad about me to my face. Nobody except Chuckles anyway. But just as a beggar, people will tell me just about anything. Chuckles. Oh, he's in disguise too. He's really Blackthorn. This guy's you know. Let's see, he's giving. I decided banishment was too harsh for him, so I made him back. I brought him back and made him my jester. The real Chuckle is tied up in my dungeons. I got tired of him making fun of my nose. I'm Lord British, and I can do whatever I want to. Okay. If you need me, later I'll be at the Blue Boar disguised as the tavern keeper. But I won't admit it there if you ask me. Too many people that might hear. You see Shimino smiling, an unusual sight. Noticing your attention, he says, "Perhaps there is a little of Lord British in all of us." Okay. Now the thing is, that guy, he is going to be annoying. Okay, so we have the time. Now, one thing about Ultima 6, unlike the other Ultimas, is it essentially featured, unlike the Ultima 5 where you go into towns or dungeons, this actually has everything. Everything spread out in a big map. So in other words, there's like, if I'm going to go to the town of Britain, I just go in direction, okay? Okay, so what we're doing, we're looking for the town leaders. Okay. I think that's Serpent's Way or something. Serpent's... Okay. I don't know if there's something in that... I don't know if there's something in the... I don't know if there's something, I know in Ultima 5 there was a way you could actually have the runes spell out normal letters. I'm not sure if there's something for that in Ultima 6. Okay, now one thing you want to be careful of is you want to be careful of going into private residences. It's like, I don't think they're going to mind too much, but at least, you're going to... Okay, so it looks like this person is a blacksmith. Okay. Okay, this person looks like this is a shipwright. There's some guard towers. The something way. Okay, what we're trying to do, we're trying to find the town leader. Now, if you remember, Britain's pretty close here. Britain is actually a little bit west of Britain's a little bit west of. So we may need to go up this way a little bit and go. Okay, oh yeah, that's where we just came from. Okay, it looks like we're going nowhere. We're going to a guard tower, so that's... Okay. Okay, we've been there before. Okay, I think right now we're just going north, so we're gonna go back. Go back and explore a little bit more. Oh, this is interesting. Okay, see a protection field. Let's see. The Perpetual Motion Machine. The Bones of Zog. Okay, whoever know who Zog is. Dragon Artifacts. Okay. Okay, ooh, this is... Okay. This is what we're looking for. We want to see these government signs because we want to look for the town leader. Because remember, the town leader will tell us will help us find the rune and the mantra. Okay, so okay, maybe going in this way. Okay. Okay, you see it preoccupied, holding a ledger under one arm. Records to keep, festivals to plan. I'm so busy, but I can spare you a moment, milady. Name? Okay, so he's Tholden von Basilius, and he's the Chancellor to Lord British. In my younger days, I was known as the Weircat of the Wine Cellar. Okay. All of the little details of governing, all the paperwork falls on my shoulders. Someday I must do it, and yet I miss the days when I was a carefree adventurer. Well, I think this is the, let's see, Rune. Okay. Worlds of Rogue. Yes, on Worlds of Rogue, I actually didn't sleep too well last night. Last night was, I was, it's just one of those things that happened, and I'm better now. I'm better, but still, I need to. Okay, so Rune and Mantra of Compassion are at the conservatory. Okay. I entrusted them with the rune due to their compassionate nature. As for the other rooms, they are no longer together, as they were when the codex was recovered. Since then they have become scattered throughout the land. Each was sent to a town near its shrine. If thou ask the lords of each of these towns, they should be able to tell thee more. The towns are Moonglow, Jhelum, Yu, Minnock, Trinsic, Scarabray, and New Magancia. Okay, yeah. Okay. Tholden goes down on one knee and kisses your hand. I hope I've been assistance, milady. Yes, you have. So now we need to find the bards at the conservatory. Which, Let's see, is this... Okay, you see a lively bard with laughter in his eyes. Welcome, milady. I am Sir Kenneth, and I'll gladly play a song for thee. Kenneth plays a delightful little melody for you. If I remember, he's the court composer, so I'm going to ask him about the rune. Ariana has the rune, and they could hardly have found a sweeter child to give it to. Mantra? I've been trying to work the mantra of compassion into a song, but I don't know what mu means. So compassion mantra is mu. Okay, so we're gonna have let's talk to this other person. You see a cute little girl with short hair. My parents told me never to talk to strangers. What's your name? Daphne. Okay, now I can talk to you. Name? She curtsies gracefully. Ariana is my name. Wow, she has the rune. I have the rune of compassion. Isn't it pretty? She reaches into her pocket and takes it out to show you. Do you need it for something? I think I do, yes. Are you on an important quest? Yes, I am. I'm not supposed to let anyone else have it, but if you truly need it, I don't know what I should do. I know. My parents run the Blue Boar Tavern. Go ask them if you can borrow the rune. If they say it's okay, I'll give it to you. So we have to ask the Blue Boar Tavern owners. Does this sound like Ultima 5? Okay, you see a nervous... So we're going to talk to this other woman. You see a nervous young bard. I would play for thee, but I'm worried about my loot. Every time I pick up my loot, spiders crawl out of it. There must be hundreds of them nesting in there. I hate spiders. They're creepy, ugly, disgusting things. Why won't they leave me alone? Aiello says to her, now, my dear, have you forgotten about the gloves I gave you? Oh, yes. Perhaps if I wore those I could play. Aiello gave them to me for my birthday. Well, let's at least get her name. I'm Lady Nan. Okay. Okay, now if you remember the makeup of Britannia, something lane, some type of lane. So we're gonna. Okay. Now let's, as I said, it's always a good idea to talk to everyone. You see a man wearing a long gray cloak. He wears gloves with the fingers cut off and carries a large hourglass with him. Good afternoon, friend Avatar. Name? So we have Daver McCord. Job? Every hour of the day I ring the bell a number of times. According to the numbers on the hourglass, you see? Well, I usually know what time it is up in my head somehow. But just in case, I start this hourglass at sunup, turning it over every 9 hours. Okay, well... Okay, so he keeps track of time. So here's different places. So this is... Okay. This looks to be an eating place. I don't think this is the Blue Boar Inn. Oh, him again! Hello, my good woman. If you need to see me later, oh... Okay, so... Okay, well, maybe this is the Blue Boar. I don't know. Okay. Talk to the woman. You see a buxom woman who looks hard-working yet contented. Good evening, milady, and welcome to the Blue Boar Tavern. Art thou here for business or pleasure? Here for business. Would thou likes ale, mead, wine, rations, or perhaps a cake? Rune. Ooh! Thou dost wish to borrow the rune of compassion from my daughter? She pauses a while in thought. Very well. Thou dost have an honest face. I grant thee my permission. Okay. Well, 'tis about time I was back to my work. Dishes to wash, food to cook, drinks to serve. I thank thee for stopping by to brighten my day with thy conversation. Do thou come again. Okay, let's talk to this bard here. You see a sad lady with hair down to her ankles. A soft jingling accompanies her silent walk. Rather than talking, she sings in a voice like wind through reeds. Hail there, my lady. Come listen to me. I've plenty of time to sing on to thee. 'Tis the aim of my life is to sing like a bird. Wouldst thou like to hear the news I heard? Yes. Then tell me what would please thee more. The song of the sea or a rhyme of the shore? Let's go for a song. The Dutchman was a giant ship with masts from the largest trees. The pride of the people was hailed, the ruler of all the sea. Okay, so it's something about the Dutchman. So let's look at the Dutchman. She sailed out of port one spring day and headed for distant shores. But a Brittany caught her by surprise. 'Twas flung against her core. What is a Brittany? What is a Brittany? I mean, when I see the word Brittany, the first thing I usually think of is spears. The match began, the grim men fought to gather in her sails. But thunderous was the crack, and low the mighty vessel reeled. When gentle wind danced across the surf again the followed morn, 'twas nothing left of Dutchy's hull but the remnants of her bourne. And now the tale has nothing left but a graveside on the floor. On the fens, oh dead, she came to rest, ne'er to sail no more. Okay, so that may be something that we may want to look into. Maybe finding a something along those lines where we can maybe find that ship. I just want to know how everything is, because this is the first time somehow I've made it so that it actually does play the music. Now let's see, do I have a pocket watch like I did the last time? I do not. So let's see if anyone else does. Dupre does not. Now if you look there, you see Dupre. How it works is you can set the other players to attack automatically. In this case, you're saying Dupre is supposed to go to the front. Shimino's also supposed to do a frontal attack. And Yolo's going to attack from the rear. Now you notice that Yolo has the crossbow, which is how Yolo's going to attack from the rear. So the two fighters are going to attack from the front. Go front. Yolo's gonna. Now, if I wanted to, I could change it. So I could change their strategy. I could say Yolo's flank, berserk, which means retreat, assault. Now, what I often do is command. What command does is I'm in control of everyone, and I do like to be in control of everyone. Of course, Daphne by default, is command. Okay, I don't know what this place is. that's kind of like a thieves guild. So you see they kind of sell things like powder kegs, you know, scythes, shovels, hose, backpacks, etc. Oil, other things. So we're gonna... Okay, now you see that it's starting to get night. Okay, so now what happens at night is usually everyone is... that, and I haven't saved it. I'm a bit embarrassed. I forgot how to save it. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to... Ooh, okay. Now remember, keep in mind that you can search anything. So in other words, if you find something... you know, you can search it. Now, you do want to be careful about stealing, you know, because this game, like things in other people's shops, you do not want to take them. Okay. Ugh. This is embarrassing because I don't want to like lose the game and then have to go through. Okay, so right now it's at night and you really can't do much of anything. So usually the best thing at night is to just wait, you know, because usually pretty much everyone's asleep. You know, you're basically just, you know, waiting. Okay, so it looks like the sun's starting to come back up again. Okay. Okay, well what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go back to the conservatory and I'm going to tell Ariana that her mom gave me permission. Mom gave me permission and so I can, got permission from her mom to borrow the rune. Okay. I can only remember... okay, yeah, this is where the conservatory is. They're not here yet, so we'll just wait. Okay. Looks like she looks okay. Okay, you see the slender woman wearing a leather glove on her left hand. Welcome and hello, milady. Name. My name is Kitten. She smiles. Perhaps that explains why I like birds. I used to be a falconer. That was before Lord British appointed me to my current position, which is... So what's your job? Ah, I'm the curator of the Museum of Oddities. Okay, so we have a Museum of Oddities. Okay. Ah, projects for a better life. Oddities. I can tell you more about the exhibits if you're interested in them. Exhibits. We have the monolith, the energy field, the perpetual motion machine, the bones of Zog, the mystery fountain, and the dragon's head, wing, and egg. I'm not curious about the fountain. Someone found a huge boulder with a jet of water spraying out of it. He had magically teleported it here, buried it with its surface flush with the ground, and then we built this building on top of it. Of course, we let a hole in the floor for the water to spray through. I often drink from it when I'm thirsty. The water's quite good, but there's something strange about it. It vanishes somehow before it hits the ground. Okay. It says, we're expecting some unicorn horns and a Klein bottle from Trinsic. Okay, I'm gonna. Okay. Okay, I think I'm gonna walk along, and I'm gonna walk. Okay, I'm gonna walk south. Now, if you remember, if you're south from Britain, if you walk south, well, we're not going south anymore. Okay, I don't know what that was. Okay, See, I'm wanting to go south. I'm wanting to go south towards Pause and Trinsic. Okay, now if you notice, if you look here, you'll notice that you see swamp. You want to be careful about stepping in swamp. Okay. Also, one thing is you can actually cross water. Let's see. Okay, now we're really going south. So we're really going south here. Oh crap, we're going east. Okay, you know what we're gonna do? Okay, what the heck? We're just gonna, remember we have the Orb of the Moons. So we're just gonna, let's just throw it down somewhere and see where we go. So let's see if we can throw it there, okay? Red Moon Gate appears. Let's see where we end up. Okay, we end up there. Okay, it looks like we end up here. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna actually build a grid. Okay, so it looks like okay. Okay. You see a tall, rather well-dressed man with a wilted smile. Yes? He asks, reaching over and removing something invisible from his shoulder. Nay, he sniffs the air as if smelling something bad. I am, of course, Trenton Bell, the mayor. Okay. You may call me Your Honor. Yes. Rune. Quentin, not I, was in charge of its safekeeping. We were not friends. Good friends, that is. He resented my position. Yes, I am the shepherd of the spiritual people of this hamlet. Okay, we do not believe in violence as a solution to our problems. My flock would not fight against anyone. Therefore, I'm alarmed at the recent gargoyle sightings. Huge, fierce creatures they are. Quentin didn't even have the time to scream before one of those beasts had killed him. Many believe that he had screamed, someone in the inn would have heard him. Okay. Well, I think I am in the town of Spirituality. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to mark the grid. I'm going to just go 6, 8. Okay, 13 is me. And so I think 21. I'm going to try to find out. I'm going to try to find out if this is the town that I think that it is. So now we need to find Quentin. This is the inn. Okay, you see a man bent over with age. An old loose brown tunic hangs loosely on him. He looks at you, then over his shoulder, and shouts to someone behind him. There! I told you, Marta! New people! New food for our souls! He turns back to you. Welcome to the haunting inn. Come and sit, for you must have many tales. Haunting. That name used to be just words. But now, with what Marta saw, she hadn't come out of that room since she saw that darn ghost in the dining room a few nights ago. She told me the lanterns went out and a specter drifted in front of her. She let out such a scream that I heard her from our bedroom. My Marta doesn't spook that easy. After all, she's woke up next to me all these years. Okay. Okay. Let's see if that... That's about the mantra. So apparently the mayor talks about reading books. Reading books, and I am thinking this is the town of Scarabray. So he tells us about reading books. Okay. Okay, you see a book, it weighs 1 stones. In your book of spirituality, in your travels through life, remember always that spirituality embodies the sum of all virtues. Chant the mantra OM as you meditate on spirituality, and all will become clear to you. So spirituality mantra is OM. So now all we have to do is find the rune. And we need to somehow find Clinton. Well, let's talk to this person. You see a huge imposing man endured in a leather apron. Good afternoon, friend. He extends a huge hand which resembles a slab of meat. What do you need? Name? Yorl. A short name, but a strong one. Okay, So he thinks... Okay. You see a tall, delicate-looking female. Her smile puts you at ease. Welcome, milady. Welcome to my home. Her eyes are as blue as the ocean, and her movements are as rhythmic as the tide. What can I do for you? Name? My father chose an ancient word for my name. It means a cool breeze after a storm has passed. Marnie. It is in a poem my mother wrote to him when they first met. She grabs a locket that hangs around her neck and opens it. Inside is a folded piece with words printed on it. She begins to read. At first we met, and dark cloud gathered, the thunder sounding your approach. Then the storm of our hearts pounding, and in the end the Marnie's touch. I look after the dock. Oh, you're probably wanting a skiff to get out to old Horance's island. Well, we have none for sale, but feel free to borrow the one at the dock. Be sure to return it, though. Quentin, my father, he was a very brave man and very strong. That he died in such a violent way was so wrong. But I am sure there is a reason for it. Her blue eyes glisten with new-formed tears. I am sorry that I wept. It is not your fault. Goodbye. Okay. Well, wait a minute. She said that Quentin was her father. Sometimes Nope. Well... Okay, so Control S, I had to look it up. So Control S is what saves the game. Okay. Okay. So what I'm doing, I'm moving stuff. I'm just moving stuff to see if maybe... Sometimes things are hidden under things. Okay, whew. I'm gonna save it, and I'm gonna take a chance. Because I'm not sure. Aha, the Rune of Spirituality, we found it. I'm gonna ask her about the rune. I am sorry for our town. You see, my father was the caretaker of the rune stone. After he died, we had no way of finding out where he put it. Okay. Okay, so now we have the Rune of Spirituality. Okay. Okay, so we're going to try it here. I've already noted that if you use it 2 down and 2 to the left, it takes you to the spirit town. So I'm just going to see where it takes me now. Sheesh, where all these sheep come from? Okay, another government building. Okay. Okay, you see a gentleman of slight build and refined manners. Greetings. I'm Lord Antonio. Might I ask that name? Daphne? Oh, the pleasure's all mine. So we're going to ask about the mantra. The most humble among us knows the mantra. Ah. So I think we're in the humility town. So I think this one takes us to New Magancia. Okay, so most humble. Knows the mantra. If thou can find out who that is, tell me, and I will give thee the rune. Dost thou know who the most humble person in this town? No, keep asking around. So we have to look for the most humble, and we will get the rune. Oh boy. Until we meet again, may your road be short and your fortunes long. Okay. So, Lord Antonio. Okay, so now what we're going to have to do, now we're going to have to ask around and find out who the most humble is. And of course, you know they're not going to tell us. Okay. You see a stalwart fellow with a look of placid concentration. So, guy at the dock. Okay. You think you see a brief flicker of recognition pass between Yolo and the fisherman. But before you can be certain, he turns to address you. Good evening. Is there anything I can do for you? May recognize Yolo. Name. Oh. So this guy is Connor Starfalcon. And what is your name? Daphne. Well met, m'lady. Job? He's a fisherman. I'll tell you what. He's a possibility. I'm gonna ask him for the mantra. The mantra of humility is lum. If if you seek the shrine, I hope you find it. The shrine of humility is far to the southeast. I'd be glad to take you there in my boat, but I'm afraid it is too small to weather the high seas. It's down at the beach. Feel free to borrow it if you have need. The fact that he gave me the mantra probably tells me that he says the most humble knows the mantra. Now, or is this a trap? Is this one of those traps where, it's like, okay. It's like, okay, I know the mantra, so therefore I'm not the most humble. Okay. Now, by the way, if you look here, now you see there's a magic shield. Now, this is the thing. I'm not sure if I should take the magic shield because of the fact that it could be, I'm not saying it is, but the fact that it could be, someone else's property. And the last thing I want to do is steal something. Now, he did give me permission to use the boat. I'm gonna save it. I'm you know what? I'm gonna cash in. I'm gonna cash in. What the heck? Oh boy, it's getting dark. So I don't know if the government building's gonna be open much longer. Let's see if I can catch him before he leaves. Okay, Bazinga! We got the rune. So now you see we've got two runes. We've got the Rune of Spirituality, which is this Ankh, and the Rune of Humility, which is this Shepherd. And we also know that the mantra is Lum. Okay, so far we're really okay. So we're gonna. So far it seems like if we throw the stone 2 steps away in a main direction, it looks like we go to a city. Looks like we go to a city. So so it looks like we're in New Magancia. So I'm gonna use. Okay, here we go. Oh, lovely! Let's see, we've got purple, that's sleep. Green, that's poison. Purple, sleep. Oh boy. We have a veritable bunch of fields. I'm just gonna save the game here. We're in town, so we're just gonna pass now. One thing I can do is I can see. So right now I have a strength of 20, dexterity of 20, intelligence of 19. I'm 3rd level, but I'm only 4 experience points away from the next level. Dupre doesn't have any magic. He's 26 points away from the next level. Ooh, Shamino is eligible for a level. And Yolo is not, so Shamino can level up. Now the thing is, though, their magic points aren't the greatest. Okay. I'm just gonna hang out here, and when morning comes, I'm gonna find out where we are. Okay, I hope everyone's enjoying it. I hope the music mix is pretty good, because I actually am hearing the music in the background. I don't know what I did. It was tough to find the music. I mean, it took a while to set up the music. Right now my plans are for Wednesday. I'm going to finish the Monopoly game. Finish the Monopoly game, and then after finishing the Monopoly game, if there's time left, I'm gonna go 2.5 hours. If there's time left, I'm going to I'm gonna pick up my NES Robo Warrior. So it's an NES night on Wednesday night. Friday night is Space Harrier on the Commodore 64. And only drinking water. Okay, I'm not sure where we are. Okay, I still see the moons. Now there is one interesting feature about this game. I'm not sure if it'll come up tonight, but there is. Okay. Okay, so we're gonna see where we are. Okay, there's someone sleeping. Someone's sleeping. Okay, looks like a bunch of something. Oh, we're really, yeah, oh yeah, it's gonna really go over well with people. We're walking around in their houses. Okay, See villager, okay. Okay, we hear something in the northwest. Oh yeah, I think it's all that stuff going on with the yeah. So don't go in there, Moody, unless you want to fall asleep. What I'm trying to do, oh crap, there's Oh yeah, it's that, okay. I'm trying to find the government building though. It's tough to really see. No, that's not it. Okay, I don't think it's that. Okay. Okay, oh, now one thing we're going to cover, let's cover spell casting. So you see we have Detect Magic, Dispel Magic. Now, by the way, Dispel Magic is actually our Cure Poison spell. We have a Heal, we have a Help, and we have a Light spell. We don't have a Heavy spell, just a Light spell. So for second level, we have Poison on Trap. So it looks like right now, all we have is first level and second level spells. Okay, great. I just cast a light spell, which I really didn't want to. Okay. Okay. So far we haven't poisoned anyone. Okay. Let's see, okay, he's a villager. It's strange that they don't really have a town like, you know, a place of government, you know, like a government building. That's strange. Okay, let's just talk to some people. You see a gentleman with an air of leadership about him. Oh, thou art the Avatar! I saw thy portrait in Lord British's castle. If there may be any assistance I can offer, thou dost need but ask. Name. Okay, he's Lord Agonar. So we're in Moonglow. So we're in the town of Honesty. So we're in Moonglow. Woohoo! Verily, 'tis a fine town. Hast thou ever thought of moving here? Yes, thou would not regret it. There's good fishing off the shores and plenty of merriment to be found over at the Blue Bottle. Let's ask about the rune. I had it once, but I entrusted it to Bavin's care, as he is the most honest man I know. He lives with Penumbra. I can't imagine what Bavin sees in her. So let's... Bavin. Hadn't seen him around lately. Penumbra should be able to tell you where to find him. Now, I just hope that Penumbra isn't that lady who's got all that magical fields. If it is, we're in trouble because we really don't have a spell for dispelling fields yet, and I don't think I'm of enough of a circle. Okay, so we're gonna... Oh, okay, there's like some type of battle going on. Okay, so let's get ready. Let's kind of keep an eye out. Oh, crap, we have a mouse. Looks like we have a mouse right below us. Okay. I think that's where the snake was. Okay. You always have to be on your toes. Okay, let's... Okay. Let's avoid it. If there's something to the east, we're gonna run away. Let's see who this is. Okay. You see a stern, severe man in white robes. You interrupt the man from his research. Yes, yes, what is it? You've come for healing, I suppose. So we have Dargoth, and he's master of medical lore. And I bet you job, yep. My true calling is research. My studies here have advanced the healing art throughout the world. But more often than not, I am called upon to cure poison ivy and heal paper cuts. I grow weary of such trifles. House for sale. That's interesting. What is this place? Okay. Let's talk to this mage here. You see a solemn man constantly dusting and polishing items in his shop. Ah, yes, can you help me with, madam? Name? So he is Ephemerides. What's his job? I'm an astronomer. Calculate movements of the stars, phases of the moons. My special field of specialization is tidal predictions. I also make various glasswares and instruments. Let's see about moons. I plan to publish a paper, How Its World is Flat, to dispel all the foolish talk to the contrary. Afterwards, I will construct a model of it, how it works, an orrery. Please, with your interest... Wow, interesting. Ah, okay. Whoa, this is a pretty important building here. Whoa. Okay. Let's talk to her. You see a freckled young lady with an enchanting smile. I'm sorry to put you through the trouble, but I'm only supposed to help those who know the ways of magic. So I have to ask you a question to test you. What does the syllable quas mean? I'm not sure if it's position or location. Oh. Maybe it's vision. No? Okay. Quas. I think Wiz is location. Quas. Okay, let's... What does the syllable ort mean? I think that means magic. That's right. Now what can I help you with? Name. Mariah. I think she was the one I was supposed to see. Job. I'm the newest member of the Council of Wizards. Someone has to keep things running smoothly. In my spare time, I use the library to pursue my own studies. Book. I'd be glad to look at it for thee. She examines the book. Oh, I've seen this script before. I have part of an ancient silver tablet in my study with writing both in our language and this. I have learned only a little from studying, but I can make out a few words. The title is The Book of Prophecies, and it says something about the end of the world. If only I had the other half of the tablet, perhaps I'd be able to decipher the rest of the book. I got my piece of the tablet from some gypsies whom I met at a pub. Maybe they can tell thee where to look for the other piece. Bring both pieces of the tablet here, and I can tell thee what I can. Okay, well, let's see where the okay. Okay, so that's the part of the silver tablet. Okay, let's talk to this villager here. You see a busy man wearing a blue robe. So many books to keep organized. It's a wonder I have time for my own studies. Can I help you with something? Name. Okay, so we have Tharinar, Thariand of the Blue Star. All the students of Nicodemus bear this sign. So Nicodemus. He lives southeast of you. Someone there should be able to give you directions. Okay. So good. Okay, so we're gonna... Wow. And by the way, I've never really ever gotten back to the... well, I'm gonna hold off on the quest here, because I don't know Penumbra. Okay. Now, one thing I'm going to do, okay. Remember, any books you take out of here are due back before the next bipolar lunar conjunction. Must be the librarian. Okay, you see your old friend Iolo, so we can actually talk to people within our party. You need help with something? Or do you have time for a story? If you want me to gather all your gold so you can carry it, just say so. Or I could split it up evenly if you prefer. We're going to gather. So I'm going to see how much gold I have. I have 110 gold pieces, which is not bad. Not bad. And again, I just, Okay. Careful of the fire. You don't want to burn yourself. Okay, this looks like a residence. Interesting. I hear something to the north. Okay, we're proceeding slowly. Anytime our Shamino says he hears something to the north, I'm going to be careful. Okay, this is interesting. Okay, wow. She's got some cool stuff here. Let's look. Okay, a lightning wand. A ring of invisibility. Okay, let's talk to her. You see a wise, scholarly woman. Good evening, Avatar. For what purpose hast thou come? Okay. Your example inspires us all. What's her name? She is Zio. Not sure how you pronounce it. Z-I-A-O. Okay, and so what's her job? I serve on the Council of Wizards. I also teach spells and magical reagents. Wizards. 'Tis our task to keep the forces of magic in balance throughout the land. We also do what we can to promote the 8 virtues. Balance, not an easy task. Virtues, we created the shrines many years ago. Good, maybe Tim tells us about the shrines. Thariand can tell me more. So what? We need to go back and ask Tharian about the shrines. Now in Ultima 6, it seems like how you learn spells is you actually have to purchase them. So we're gonna ask about spells. In which circle does Daphne wish to study? Now remember, there's 8 circles of magic. So we're gonna ask about circle 3. Okay, dispel field, great light, peer. Well, you know what? I'd like a dispel field. That spell costs 75 gold. Interested? Yup. Xyle hands Daphne a piece of rune-covered parchment. Okay. So what happens, you see, I actually got a piece of paper. So I'm gonna look at it. Thou dost see a spell. It weighs. So what we're gonna have to do is we're gonna have to move the spell into the spell book. So now when we cast, you notice that we can now cast a dispel field. And this tells us that we actually can cast it 17 times with the reagents that we have. The game actually automatically figures it out. Because you see, I have a bunch of reagents here. I have, like if I look, I have 17 sulfur ash, 15 spider silks, 14 nightshade, 14 mandrake roots, 17 ginseng, 15 garlic, 15 blood moss, and 17 black pearls. Those are the 8 reagents. So now you also notice that this is the first game which has a limit to what you can carry, which is based on your strength. So Daphne can carry up to 40 stones. This was the first game that actually, I think one of the earlier Ultima, the first Ultima to implement it. Because in Ultima 5, if you noticed, I had a slew of, I had like 70 helms and whatnot. But see, now I have that spell, so what I can do is I can now go. Oh, but it's getting close to night, so I'm just gonna hang out here. Just gonna hang out here. Probably should hang out outside. I always like to save it. Okay, and I always like to put it up at this view. Okay, so we're just, see, at night we usually can't do much. We can't interact with others. Most of the people aren't up at night, except maybe that Ephemerides, who's probably studying the stars, which is cool. Okay. So now we're gonna go back down, and we're gonna talk to this we're gonna talk to that student of Nicodemus. Okay, so that's Mariah. I'm waiting for the other dude, the Nicodemus dude. I think he's the librarian. I already have the other piece of tablet. And remember, we got these guards. So far, none of them have asked for a tribute to Blackthorn, which is a good thing. Okay, where are you? Now, if I wanted to get in through the gate, I probably could. I need someone small enough to get through the gate, so... Or if there's a way, if there's like a lever I think there's a telekinesis spell I could use. So maybe a couple ways to perhaps, you know... Come on, where are you, Nicodemus? Oh, no, not Nicodemus, Thariand. Where are you, Thariand? Come on, get your butt in here. Get your butt in here, Thariand. Is that Thariand? Yep, I found you. Good. You don't think you can get away that easily. Okay, I'm going to ask about the shrines. We have a book of history of the shrines. History. You could probably find more information on that topic in Prilwig's Universal Compendium of Knowledge. Okay. So what happens is anytime you tell someone something nonsense, that's going to be his response. But see, so far we have, and so I'm going to now. Let me see. Okay, so he was not a lot of help with the shrines. I mean, he was about as much help as, well. Okay, ooh, look at that. We have a few. We see a deer. Hey, got some deer playing around. Oh dear. That was a bad joke, Moody. I'm trying to go south. I'm trying to go south here. Oh, maybe. Oh yeah, I think this is the road. Yep. Now remember, sometimes there are snakes and mice along this road. Okay, so see, we're going south. Oh, here's something. Oh, but see, guess what we have now? We now have the, so Daphne can cast Dispel Field on what? Okay. So let's hope. Good, you're okay. So we're gonna go into. Okay, is this Penumbra? Okay, you see a small inscrutable woman cloaked in shadows. Ah, hello, Avatar. I was wondering when you'd get here. Well, if you wouldn't have all those darn, fields up, I would have been here sooner. But yeah, you got, sleep fields, poison fields, really? Ah, I am the one known as Penumbra. I am the daughter of the eclipse. Job. I am a fortune teller. Well, let's ask about Baven. Yes, he was a terribly honest fellow. Alas, though, he lacked the virtue of tact. He told the truth once too often, and those he spoke of did not appreciate it. He's buried in the catacombs under Moonglow now, pushing up daffodils. Even virtue has its price. Daffodils? Yes, daffodils. I'm just wondering what happened. Did you ask if the dress made you look fat and he said yes? And you your destiny awaits. Let's see what's in there. Okay, that's locked. Okay. So Baven is underneath the town. Okay. So Baven is buried. So now we need to find some way to get underneath the town. So let's start asking around about people who may know Baven. Okay. You see a spite-smoking gentleman with the symbol of the Codex tattooed on his forehead. Greetings to you, milady. I went drinking with some friends the night we heard the discovery of the Codex. When I woke up the next morning, I had this tattoo. Interesting. Job? I'm a woodworker. I also dabble in alchemy from time to time. Alchemy? I'm trying to learn how to make healing potions, but I don't have the formula right yet. I did stumble across a wicked recipe for red mead, though. Let's see, do you know Baven? Oh, have you been to visit my cousin's grave? Ooh, wait, hey. Tattooed man knows about the Baven's grave. Not yet. Let's say yes. He looks at you suspiciously. You wouldn't be wanting the key to his crypt, would you? Yes. Well, perhaps you have your reasons. Okay, you can have the key. But you have to take these flowers and leave them there. Daffodils were always his favorite. It's too bad I couldn't find any. Yes, he's the second one that has said that. Yes, daffodils. Name is Manrel. Okay. Let's talk to this other guy. Okay. Okay. Now there's only one problem. We need to somehow find a way down. So let's start going around looking. I'm gonna have, let's see. Okay, now maybe what we can do, maybe we could take one of the lockpicks. Now let's save the game. I always want to be careful about using lockpicks. So let's use one of our lockpicks. Oh. Unlocked! Woohoo! Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Look. Now, if you look here, I'm going to show you something. You see right here, you see there is this really odd-looking wall. That odd-looking wall is a... Ooh! It's a secret door. And now we have a secret door down. Okay, So there is a way down, it looks like. How do we get... Okay. Look, we're probably going to have to do some creative housekeeping. Okay, so now we have a way down. Okay, so now what we need to do... Okay, see, this is the problem here. So we have to look at what we've got. You see, Dupre has a shield. Shimino has a main gauche. And Yolo has a crossbow. So what we're going to have to do is we're going to have, let's see. Daphne's going to have to drop some torches. Let's see, we're going to drop some torches. So let's drop torches. How many? 6. And we're going to drop them there. And see, now Dupre is going to pick up the torches. And what he's going to do, he's going to unready the shield. And let's see, he's going to be the one that's going to ready the torches. Now remember, keep in mind that we're not sure where we're going. And so we always have the moon. The moon can always help us if we're in some trouble. Okay, so let's get back into party mode. Okay, so now we go down the ladder, so... Okay, so let's have Dupre. Okay, so there we've lit up a torch. Oh, crap. Now you see that swampy ground. That's something you want to avoid if possible. Okay, that's... So now we're in the dungeons for the first time. We're actually underground. Okay, really? Okay. Okay. I'm gonna be honest as far as the music. Okay, so here's something to the north. Be careful. Oh, crap! Skeletons! Ooh, okay. Ready for battle. So now we're going to begin combat, and so everyone's going to... Okay. So Yolo can't really... Okay. Now remember, Shimino and Dupree can only up close. Yolo can go with the crossbow. Okay. Okay, skeleton's been killed. Okay, so we've got some more. So we still got a few headlesses attacking us. It looks like. Yep. We've only lightly wounded him. So let's see. Yolo, we're gonna attack. Yeah. Okay. Okay, Dupre. Okay, Yolo can't really get to that one, so I think Dupre's gonna have to... Let me see, I don't know if Daphne can get... Nope. Okay, Headless is critical, so Shimino now is gonna... looks like Shimino's gonna put the final blows. Okay, Shimino says... I hear something to the northwest. Now, what we're gonna do is we're gonna get out of break-off combat. We're gonna inspect the bodies. Okay, so Daphne's in solo mode. Ooh. Yes, you can actually get a dead body. So let's actually inspect the skeleton. Okay, now let's see. Let's see who has. Okay, Shimino has some carrying capacity, so Shimino can start actually. And by the way, what we're gonna do with these throwing axes is we're gonna sell them. Oh yeah, sure. Yes, you actually can take the pile of bones. Now they said they heard something to the northwest. So, and by the way, oh, okay. So I don't think we can go out that way. Nope. Okay. Nothing that way. Nothing that way. Okay, here's something to the south. All right, let's look at our okay, so we're getting down there a little bit. Oh. Okay, oh yeah. Ooh, crap! Oh boy, we're in trouble. Let's... Darn it, wow. Okay, ooh. I don't know if I really want to... Okay, here's something to the west. Well, unfortunately, I don't think we can get out of here. I don't think we can get out of here without crossing that swamp. And that's the last thing I want to do, get my characters poisoned. So I'm gonna okay, oh boy. So we're gonna temporarily abandon the quest for the Baven's Grave and probably the Rune of Honesty. Let's see now, but we got a lot of cool stuff. Got a lot of cool stuff, I will admit. Okay, so where's the Orb of the Moons? So we're gonna use the Orb of the Moons, and I'm gonna try it right close to me. Let's see where we end up. Okay, so where's that other page? Well, I've already got 1, 11, 21, and 8. Let's see where I end up. Holy shit! Is that where I think it is? All right, oh, I am marking that because we have it. See, the thing is, we actually have an instant way. So if we get into any trouble, we just put that that thing right one space to the north of us, and we hightail it back to Lord British. So now it looks like it. Oh yeah, it looks like it's sundown. So I don't know how much more we'll be able to do. Yeah, it's about, yeah, it's... But what we'll do, we'll save it. We still got about 15 minutes left. So we got 15 minutes left, and it looks like my sensitive mic is picking up some of the the music from my speaker. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm actually going to go back here to the conservatory. And then I'm actually going to talk to Joffrey a little bit more about maybe the gargoyles. You know, gargoyles and, like, you know, because he went to the Shrine of Compassion. So I'm going to see if I can't get more information from Joffrey and Nystel about the shrines. Okay. So here we go. Oh yeah, that's Lady Nan. That's the one who's worried about spiders in her loot. Okay, there's Ariana. Hi, did you get permission from my parents to borrow the rune? Yes, I did. Then here you are. She hands you the rune. I wish you the best of luck on your quest. And so now we've got that's the rune. Okay, and now I'm actually eligible for a level up. Oh, him and again. Ugh. I bet you he's probably going to talk to us about 50 times in this game before. Okay. So let's talk to Joffrey about the shrines. Okay. Okay, so apparently Gurtan and Cove. So we have to talk to him. But see, the thing is, we really haven't, you know, good. I'm gonna talk to the town leader. Okay, that's the conservatory. I think if I remember, the town leader was, I think it's further south. Okay, I'm trying to, because if I remember, he seemed to be the one. He seemed probably be about the one most knowledgeable about the shrines. Or at least about the runes, you know. He seemed to know. Ah. Oh yeah, that's the ship place. Ah. That's the dock. Oh yeah, that's the dock. Okay. Okay, right now I think I'm just going around in circles because I really do want to talk to the government person. Because I think I have a feeling he probably knows something more about how to use. Because that's what I really want to know. I really want to know how to use the shrines. I mean, or you know, how to use those runes. Because I think you know. Okay, that's the conservatory. It's that annoying guy who's probably gonna, you know, yell at me again and say, oh, you know, oh, there it is. Please, oh, wait, no, wait, oh, this is a different area. Okay, oh, yeah, so I thought, yeah, this is... Okay, nope. I thought he'd maybe more. Maybe we need to talk to that Tholden in Cove. Okay, so we're gonna rest here. Okay, what we're gonna do is we're gonna go to, let's see, spot number 5. Again, it seems like, okay, so we're going to use the Orb of the Moons. Let's see where that takes us. So we're right now, but see, the thing is, we're probably, whenever we get put into that circle of stones, we're probably near some town. Okay. Okay, but I'm waiting, so let's see. Now, one thing you have to be careful of in this game is sometimes you get in the habits of like pressing the space bar and it passes a lot, and all of a sudden you need a all of a sudden you need a like it's all of a sudden sunlight. It was that trick I showed you in Ultima 5. Come on, seagulls. Okay, I don't see a sun coming up yet. Come on, there has to be a sun at some point. Come on, sun. Okay, so it looks like we're in another town. Okay, it looks looks like we're in a seacoast town. Okay, so it looks like, so we're probably on an island town. Okay. Okay, that looks like to be the inn. Okay, so this looks like to be, okay. So this looks like to be the government place. Okay. Ooh. This looks to be the weapon place. Okay, so let's see where we are now. Let's see. Okay. This is probably our last town we're gonna explore. Okay, you see the man with a serpent and heart tabard covering his chainmail. I welcome thee to Jehelum. Oh yeah, that definitely is an island town. And Jehelum is the town of valor. I am Zellivan, and I am lord here. Pray tell me thy name. Ah, the Avatar! Lord British has spoken fondly of thee, milady. Please feel at home in this town. Okay. British. I grew up near Castle Britannia. 'Twas the sunset o'er the Brittany Bay, and the ships at rest in the harbor which drew me away to the sea. Okay, so let's ask about the mantra. Hear it for thyself at the Sword and Keg pub, milady. The songs and tale do the heart good, I say. Okay, so so we probably should listen to the warrior songs at the pub. Okay? Let's ask about Rune. I held a tournament to decide who would be entrusted with the rune's care. You might say that no man was the victor. He smiles. I'm going to ask about no man. Ask him yourself. I don't know, Zellivan. I think you're full of it. Let's go down here. This looks to be the weapons place. Oh, okay. You see a blond man with broad shoulders and a stern, unsmiling face. I am no man. What is thy name, milady? Daphne. Bow stiffly. Well met, milady. So he knows about the rune. I won a rune in a tournament once. 'Tis gone now, though, and there is a fine tale about it. Okay, I'd love to hear this. I remember as if it were yesterday. Zellivan held a tourney, and I was awarded the Rune of Valor. Afterwards, we were at the pub celebrating. So at the pub with the rune, I had drunk a full quart of ale, so my bit was a grit unsteady. I was showing the rune around when it fell from my grasp onto the floor. That's when the rat ran out. Rat? It scampered over, seized the trinket, and ran back across the floor. We all leapt at it, but the little beast was too quick. It was in the hole before anyone could stop it. It ran into a hole in the west wall of the pub, carrying the rune. Into a hole. West wall. We tried everything. Banging on the wall, digging, poking with a sword. To no avail. We haven't seen the rune since. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to go to the pub out of curiosity. And I'm going to see. Okay, that's the inn. That looks to be the pub. Okay. You see a beggar clad in the rags of a sailor with a hook for a right hand. Spare a double blown for an old sea hand? He holds out his hand. Do you give him any money? Yes. How much do you give? I'm going to give him 2. Thank ye kindly, matey. Okay, because remember, we should all remember the avatar views. Okay. Please don't leave your weapons on the table. Okay. Ah, okay, there's the hole right there. You see a mouse hole, so it looks like we need to somehow get in there. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to Lord British. And see, that's what I'm going to always end this by, oops, no, we're going to use this. Orb of the Moon's where? Remember, if we use it 1 north, and we go in, that's going to take us back to Lord British. And so we're going to save it right here. Okay. Okay, so let's see. I was looking at some of the other retro streamers, but they're like, you know, I've never heard of them. So I'm gonna go raid Buffalo Pinball. So stick around for the raid if not, you know. But I'll be back again Wednesday night, and Wednesday night we'll be playing Monopoly, NES, and if there's time, Robo Warrior. Thank you, and have a great night.